From Zachary, Mr. Klavan, I was ecstatic when Trump got rid of 10 expenditures, which essentially ended the climbing national debt. Later, he gave in to a demand for a spending bill that has not only granted more spending, but a spending that is greater than the horrific Obama administration. Will the debt ever be addressed? And that is a really good question. I think it is a crisis question. It's the unspoken crisis. It's the thing that Paul Ryan is retiring without having addressed, the thing he wanted to address, the thing he tried to get people involved in, and so they would start to dial back entitlements and advance Social Security, so you collected it a little later, and that would help the debt. The problem is the structure of electoral politics favors stupid spending. So, for instance, one of our big problems in California is unpaid pensions, right? We haven't got unfunded pensions. Why does that happen? Well, the police or the firemen come to the mayor and they say, we want a raise. And the mayor says, look at my budget. I don't have any money in the budget. I can't give you a raise. And they say, well, give us higher pensions. And the mayor thinks to himself, the pensions don't kick in for 10 years. I'll be out of office. What's the diff, right? So he does it. He's not responsible for it. When the bill comes due, he'll be in Florida on the beach, and when California collapses, and when some governor has to go to the police and the fire department and the municipal workers and say, hey, guess what? We can't pay your pensions. We don't have the money. We would have to tax everybody to death to pay off your pensions. That guy is not the guy who made the concession in the negotiations. Same thing is true on the federal level. So easy for these people on the left to say, oh, free this and free that. And I always say, the word free has no meaning. There's maybe the stars and the moon belong to everyone. The best things in life are free. But when you're talking about the labor of others, it all costs money. When they say free healthcare, that word means nothing. When they say free education, nothing. When you hear somebody say free, what you should translate that into is, I am standing before you talking nonsense, so you will vote for me. But the thing is, when you vote for that guy and the bill finally comes due, he's not going to be there anymore. Then they say to you, oh, we just have to raise taxes on the rich. We just raise taxes on the rich. And then when all the jobs leave and the economy collapses and the spirit goes out of the country, they're gone. It's already over. So the structure is built to encourage stupid spending. It takes somebody with moral courage like Paul Ryan to come up and say, we got to address this. And he failed because it was easier. And Donald Trump is partly to blame for this. He's not only to blame for it, but he's partly to blame for it for saying, I will not touch your Social Security. Touch it. You got to. It's the ballast of the debt, is that where most of the debt is coming from. It can be reformed and preserved without destroying the country and without destroying a generation. So I won't say I'm optimistic, but I haven't lost all hope. That's the way it comes, because people with courage do come along.